Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you are new to my channel, hello, my name is Jessie and today I will be doing a review about Milani's Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection in Bare Necessities. And if you want to know what I think about this palette, just go ahead and keep on watching. So I got this at Walmart for $8.97. If you want to buy the whole collection, you might want to go ahead and try some other drugstores like CVS and Rite Aid because sometimes they do this buy one get one 50% off. Going back, this is Bare Necessities. I've actually reviewed the other palette that I have with them, which is Earthy Elements. And if you want to know what I think about this palette, just look into my profile and you'll see the video there. Going back, I really appreciate the fact that there are images, some instructions on how to use this palette. It is great for beginners. It really gives you this idea on what to do with the palette. And of course, if you are a little creative, you can definitely do whatever you want with the colors. So let's open this baby up. This palette does not have any mirror at all, but it doesn't really matter to me because I have other palettes that has a mirror on it. I mean, look at this design. I absolutely love it. And look at this brush that is included in the kit. I know I have said a lot of times that I've never used any brushes in any makeup palette because it sucks. But for a drugstore, this is very nice. And I think it's going to be handy when you travel. So yes, it is a dual-sided applicator tip. This one is a little fluffy and on the other side is a little round and a little dense, perfect for cut creasing. So I'm just going to put it on the palm of my hand so you guys would realize how tiny it is. So here you got two matte shades and the rest are metallic. So now we're going to do the swatches. On this area, I have put a base, a foundation, and I sealed it in with a translucent powder, and on this one it's just bare skin. Now I'm gonna do the finger swatches first, and then after that I'm gonna do the brush swatches. I'm gonna start off with the base, which is number 1. This is a very beautiful champagne color and I absolutely love it, and this one is called number 2. This is the contour shade. I'm actually just basing the names on what it says at the back. And the third one is the lid color. And number 4 is the crease. Number 5 is the specialty. And the last is the liner. Now I'm just going to proceed with the brush swatches. So I'm going to do the same thing in order, but for the last two I kind of juggled it up, but you know, you can definitely see the color. So the only thing that doesn't show on my skin right here is the number 2, which is the contour shade, because it's just so neutral that when I blend it in, it kind of mixes with my skin color. So this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to show you what it looks like with the natural lighting. So it looks like that. So of course we are going to try this one out on my eyes. So for this eye I'm going to use a primer, and for the other eye I'm not going to use anything, so that we can see the difference on what the product looks like with and without a primer. Thank you for my hair. So I'm going to start off with number 2. This is a light brown shade and I'm going to use this as my transition color because all of the light colors in this palette is really shimmery and it's just going to make me look like a disco ball, and that's just my preference. And of course, if you want to use the metallic colors in this palette as your wash color or your base, it doesn't really matter. You do you, boo-boo. And then I'm gonna get number 6. This is the dark brown and this is the darkest shade in the palette, and I'm going to put that on my crease just like that. I noticed that this color specifically, it's patchy. You can see it, right? It's a little patchy no matter what kind of brush that I use. It really ends up looking like that. So I don't know. Sometimes you think you're the one who's having a mistake, but it's just really the product. It's kind of like a failed relationship. So I'm just going to use this crease brush and then just, buff it out because it doesn't look cute. As comparing it just by looking at it, the one with a primer looks so much better. It grabbed the product even more than just my bare skin. And then I'm gonna grab this lid color. This is color gold, and I think it is really pretty. I mean, look at that. And then I'm gonna grab the shade number 4. This is more of like a bronze shade, a brown metallic color. Very pretty. This is just one shade lighter than Bella Bronze, but of course Bella Bronze has a different formula. That one is amazing. Now I'm just going to grab number 1 and put that under my brow bone. This is a very strong metallic champagne color, and I honestly think that this color is too much for the brow bone. It doesn't complement the other colors that is included in the palette. Later I'll explain my personal preference on that. And for the inner corners of my eyes, I'm going to use number 5. This kind of has this yellow undertone in it. It's shimmery and it's very beautiful, especially when the light hits it. It's really gorgeous. And it's also good for highlighting your face. So after that, I just put on some eyeliner and then put on some lashes. And this is the final look that I have created with this palette. So just by looking at my eyes, you can definitely tell that there is something wrong with the blending. And I would tell you right now, guys, that the darkest shade in this palette is not blendable at all. It is so patchy. I have tried different techniques with the shade, but it still ended up so crappy. It is just really patchy, like holy shit. So just by looking at this palette, you can see that there are 2 light colors, right? So both have the same effect. I just wish that this shade could be just matte. I mean, it doesn't really make any sense. Both has the same effect, very minimal difference, just a yellow undertone on the small one. But I just wish that they made the other color matte so that we can have something for transitioning. And I really don't like it. I mean, this is just my personal preference, don't take me wrong. Because my lid is already metallic and I don't want my, my brow bone to be metallic as well. I'm gonna look like a disco ball. So this is the only shade that I can use for transitioning, honestly. On the first Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection palette that I have tried, it contains 3 matte shades and 2 of them you can use as a transition color. But for this one, you are just really limited in creating looks. And this dark brown color is really patchy. I mean, it's insane. But these 2 metallic colors, whew, beautiful, even without a primer. It is insane. For the price, I think this is really good. $8.97, and the quality is nice except for that brown one. It is not bad at all. And if you are the kind of person who loves metallic shades, you will definitely love this palette. It is soft, it is silky, and it's a little buttery. I like this palette too, but Earthy Elements is going to be on top of my list since I haven't tried the other Everyday Eyes eyeshadow collection palette yet. So that sums it up for today, guys. Thank you all so much for hanging out with me. And if you are still not part of the Sassy family, go ahead and subscribe and like this video if you do like it. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye!